Hello and welcome back to Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. Now, I've started doing custom courtiers in batches just to make it a little bit easier for me to record. However, this batch was an odd number, so we just have Harron Hoare. Now, he was thought to be lost for a long time. He was thought to be dead, he went on a Reaving and he never came back. However, he was taken as a slave to Martyn and he was made to fight in the fighting pits. He did very well there, he killed a lot of foes. But eventually he managed to break free, kill his masters and flee the city. Now he claims that he flew on the back of a dragon and that was how he escaped back. Nobody believes him, but it could be true. But he did arrive back here. To his surprise, he found that his house held no land. They held no land at all. But he has decided to stay, and he, well, mainly because this is where the rest of his family has ended up. Basically, and well, he's gonna see how things go, and we will see how things go with him, and let's see what's going on with us. We're still a child with no kind of traits at all, nothing really happening there. Council seems to be fine, they're all still doing things. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just kind of wait. Not a lot to do, really. Lord Torwald of Hammerhorn declared Lord Torwald of Hammerhorn's war for Great Wick on Lady Megan of Great Wick. So, Megan Goodbrother currently holds Great Wick, and Torwald would like to hold Great Wick. Okay. We are also, yes, I forgot, we're in a war against Riverrun for this small bit of land, and Westeros is in a war, for Thurgood's claim on Westeros, which is currently going in favour of who? Currently going in favour of Malwyn the Merciless, who is pressing Thurgood's claim. Okay, although that probably won't help them very much. The Lannister army destroying Riverrun's army. King Jostin the Unworthy revoked the Lordship of Darkmoor from Lord Roland Moore. No idea who this guy is and why we got a big pop-up about it, but okay, that's fine. Mountain Vale's probably trying to create a High Lordship. Needs all the things underneath it. I don't think we have a septum. Oh, not septum. A drowned man, do we? No. We had somebody who went off to train for to be a drowned man, but we don't actually have any yet. My liege, I've collected a tithe in Harlow Hill. The money should reach you together with this letter. Your humble Castilian, Lord Harlan of Saltcliffe. Cool. Well, he's doing a good job. All things considered. Right. Someone was released from Lord Garth of the West Marches dungeon. Bearney Pike, a Harlaw, who was married to a Volmark, is asking for more suitable accommodations. Well, you know what? You're Harlaw, you were married to a Volmark. I think we just let you go because you're not really, you're not one of the Hoare family, so let's just release you. You know us a favour. There we go. A castle finished construction in Gaston Grey. Where is... Alright, so that's in, that's Dorne. Why are we getting stuff about that? Also, I still have Char in for one. There we go. One character owes you a favour. Yes. What court are they in? They're in the court of the Farwinds. Okay. My courtier, Harron Hoare, has expressed a desire to get married. He's asked for permission to find a suitable spouse. Sure, go marry as you please. We have won the siege of Gravesham Hall. We've taken control of the holding from Lord Comrand of Riverrun. Ooh. Here's the thing. King Martyn of Westeros was slain by Lord Els of the Gold Road in personal combat. Goodbye, Martyn, formerly known as Storm, who lived at our court. You were slain by this guy, by Ellis Payne of the Gold Road, who is underneath the rock. Interesting. How did he even get into that fight? Interesting. I wonder if they're hostile. They must. Yeah, we must be hostile to each other. Because they have a claim on Cannet. They're in a war for Cannet, and Westeros are also at war with them, and that is part of Westeros. Maybe that's how they're hostile to each other? Anyway, either way, it happened. My lord, His Grace King Martyn has taken his last breath. May he repose in peace. Now his heir, courtier Edmund Stokesworth. Let's see if we can find this guy. There we go. Edmund Stokesworth. Is that like a lamb in a cup? That's a weird little sigil. Anyway, he has taken the throne and he will rule the Seven Kingdoms henceforth. He is still at war with Melwyn the Merciless, and his heir is Corrine Stokesworth, who I believe is his sister. Yes. Alright. Well, I care not for this foreign king. I kinda cared for the one above him, but not at all for this one. Is that the same weak claim as always? Oh, we have 2 weak claims. We have a claim on the Kingdom of Westeros for... we've got a claim on Hammerhorn for our Castilian. We've actually got a lot of claims. So we've got a claim on Dragonstone for the Targaryen. A claim on Westeros for the Targaryen. And we've got another claim on Westeros for Rhaella Pike, who was the bastard of Martyn Storm and Yara, who was married to Silas Kenning. Okay. Cool. That's a line and a half going down there. A son was born to Zach Greensmith and Gwyneth Mack named Hagen. You're married to her, right? Yes. Hagen is an ill child, so he might not survive very long. Okay. We're 10. Cool. We're almost at the age where we're going to start getting some more cool stuff happening. Lord Torwald of Great Wick has usurped the High Lordship of Great Wick from Lord Megan of Pebbletown. Oh, so he won. Well done, Torwald, I guess. Doesn't really affect us too much. Sharia Perlai died of poor health. She was previously married to Eldest the Warrior, who was killed by Rogo of Bartosh, and she has a child who is Than Mo Eldest. Okay, cool. I guess that means he is now under our education, but hopefully we don't have to do anything with that. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to do anything with that. A son was born to Lawrence Fields and Alanis named Robin. So that is his wife, and Robin is a weak child. Okay. Lots of children being born right now. Okay. William of Honeward Peasants' Revolt has led a Peasants' Revolt on the north. Just trying to see what's happening down here in this war. Looks like we're doing alright in it. I mean, the war score is pretty much in our favour. Just try to figure out what the I guess they're going all the way around to Kennet that way? Yeah. A daughter was born to De Mador Targaryen and Morella named Lania. Lania is a quick child. Alright, and that was his wife. I always like to check, opposed to just assuming. You think you wouldn't have to just, you know, guess, but anyway. Rhonda Drum died a natural death. She was married to King Euron the Open-Handed, and I believe she might be linked to our family in some way. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, nothing else we want to really do there. People are voting for a different levy, different kind of laws. That's the word I was looking for. Maester Harris has been tutoring me these past few months. He's been a good teacher. I feel like I know so much more. Into learning. Fantastic. Still no personality at all. At age 10, we're just a child who likes fighting. Well, who is good at fighting, doesn't like fighting. Doesn't dislike fighting. Oh, good. I'm out playing by myself and taking a break to eat some bread I brought from the kitchens. I suddenly notice a young peasant child staring at me. He looks hungry. So we can either share our bread, or I can leave before he tries to steal it from me. You know what? Let's share our bread. Let's see how it goes. You shared your bread with the child, then you played for a while, until your nannies came and angrily interrupted you. As your friend ran away, the nanny said they'd tell that you had been bad, but he is my friend. So we gain piety and lose prestige, but we are at least something. We're affectionate, which leads into kind, content, and trusting. This past month, your courtier, Harron Hoare, has been organising a Reaving. A Reaving is announced will journey to the south in the Summer Sea, where they will target the weak Summer Islanders. He and his fellow Reavers are now ready and have set sail from Harlow Hill in their quest to follow the old way. You don't waste any time, do you? You just come back, get married, and then you're off on a Reaving. Okay, so we have Harron, Gilwood, Jimmy, Todrick, and Harl Pike. Yep, they're the usual suspects. Oh, didn't mean to click there. So, continue to kind of wait for more events. This, oh, we got a new thing happening here. The Tully's been released from Westeros' dungeon, and I guess these guys just declared neutral. Oh no, they declared against Westeros. Interesting. So both Harron Hoare and Great Wick declared. I think Westeros is going to have a new leader. It's going to be the Macy's again. My liege, I write to you with bad news from Harlow Hill. My efforts to squeeze some extra tax out of the population have met with resistance, and the peasants are arming themselves. I fear we might have a revolt on our hands here soon. Your humble steward. Yes, well, we'll see how that goes. Lord Urus, while I'm under no obligation to give recompense for levies raised, I hereby grant those vassals of mine dedicated to the Rock's War compensation in gold. King Joffrey III just gave us 10 gold. You know, he's not that bad a ruler overall. He stopped the war against us and then he gave us gold. The Westlander claim for Lord Lewis's claim on Catnet has ended inconclusively. I'm guessing that's because of the... And Thurgood's claim on Westeros ended inconclusively. Okay. Because Thurgood Macy died in the dungeons of Leopold Stag's Den. Okay, and then put these people back underneath Westeros. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, you're still at war against the tyranny of King Edmund of Westeros. Yeah, that's a separate war. Okay. Important decisions. Offer a donation to our liege. We still have a prisoner. Can we do anything with them? Nope. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. How old are we now? We are now 11. Jimmy, I believe, just died. Just come back here. Didn't get anything there. No, Jimmy's just no longer just... Oh, there we go. Jimmy was slain by Sango of Summerfield in personal combat. He had one child, who was Tom Greatrian, who currently holds his Valyrian sword, and Dorna was his wife. And she was a master seductress. Oh, okay. We need a new, Justicar. So, I guess what we do is we go to our regent, Lord Harlan. We see who his friends are. His friends currently are Tiberius and Christopher. Okay. Are either of them anywhere near, like, in line for this? Tiberius is... he's reasonable. As is Christopher, but Tiberius is just a little bit better. Okay, Tiberius, the Iron Storm. You are now a Justicar. And you can go and fabricate us a claim on Old Wick. Yeah. Okay, go and do that. Cool. Okay. People being released from other people's dungeons. More people being released. More people being released. Auto-saving. Oh, that was a weird transition in music, but it didn't crash the game, which is good. There's an increased council power thing happening. Alistair Webber died of severe stress. Oh, he's just Alistair Webber. No idea where that links in. Probably links into one of our people at some point. Okay. And, yeah. It's actually very quiet in the realm. So the Rock aren't at war with anybody. The Reach are not at war with anybody. Stormland's not at war. Dorne not at war. Westeros has a civil war going on, which Lord Merrill is winning. And if he wins, that means that Westeros will drop to the next person, who would be Kareen Stokeworth. Mountain Vale is not in a war, and the North is not in a war. Cool. Unknown's calling in favours. King Louis of the Trident died of severe stress. His child has taken over, Queen Melin of the Trident. She is matrilineal marriage with King Caven of the Trident, who is a Hosset. Okay. I like how the Trident's just kind of been independent for ages, with neither the Mountain and Vale or Westeros, like, you know, taking it. You'd think they would. Anything new here? Nope. Harl Tone was slain by Cond of Ecstasy in personal combat. Oh, it's Harl Pike. Okay, he was the child of Jonah Storm. He still has other children, all of them bastards. Right, any more righteous imprisonments? Oh, we got some new people on this list. No, they're both just trying to be master at arms. Okay. Right. Leave that be. How old are we now? We are now... Oh, we're now autosave. We're still 11. Okay. People buying favors from Garth. Ooh. Harron Hoare. Oh my god. I can't believe it's this person's courtiers. They're cursed. They're almost as cursed as our house is about getting to be of an older age. But he died to Zal of Sunshadow in personal combat. Yeah. I could see how that would happen given some of these traits. Although his dual skill's really low. That's actually really unlikely. Oh. I can't check what his dual skill would have been, but it would have been at least 4 times higher. Which is, that's just very unlikely. Yeah, something went off there. The son was born to Daenerys Targaryen and Morella named Maekar. Okay. Nothing more. It's not going to tell us anything about that. That's fine. We're still 11. When is her birthday? Birthday's 4th of April. Oh, so soon we'll be able to choose an education thing. It is time for me to receive a proper education. Life is so full of opportunities. What will I become? Okay. Well, what a difficult choice this would be. Oh, Marshal. Yup. It's the Ironborn education trait. It's pretty much where you go. 90% of the time. So, let's keep going with that. Maril died after a period of illness. She was married to Daenerys Targaryen. They had 2 children. Anything else happening? Not too much. Ah, there we go. Joffrey the Scarred has declared the Westlander Great White de jure war over Great Wick on Prince Torwald of Westeros. Okay, so this is probably going to get the rest of the Iron Isles under the Rock's control, apart from this small bit of land up here in Blacktide, which isn't. Lord Urgan of Blacktide declared Lord Urgan of Blacktide's war for Great Wick on Prince Torwald of Westeros. Oh, okay. We asked our regent to teach us how to fight, and we became a skilled fighter. Yes. We're very good at fighting, and we're affectionate. And that's all you know. That's all anybody knows. Okay. Well, things seem to be going alright. Ooh, what was that? That was... Gretchel Greyjoy died. She was married to Jonah Storm. Well, that's fine. Jonah Storm seemed to prefer the company of other women. Westlander Great White de jure war over Great Wick ended inconclusively. Why? Did the leader of Great Wick die? Oh, he became imprisoned by King Edmund of Westeros. Oh, and then went back underneath at Westeros. I see. Oh, because Westeros' war ended. He is now in a war against Lady Rhaenyra of Dragonstone in the Dragonstone Independence War. But there aren't that many people in Dragonstone. There's only 1.2k troops. And Westeros currently has 14k troops. So that's not going to go too well. But it is Daemador's kin doing this, so maybe we'll see him doing something. Morgan Bloodfang died comatose in bed. Okay. He had no children, but he did kill he did kill Ronard Silverstone a while back, who was our Master Arms, I think. Travelers bring rumors of fire and blood. They say that dragons live once more, and that Varian now rides Nedis into battle. So Varian is again in Volantis, and he rides Nedis, who has been ridden by many people. Okay. Donation? Nope. Still the same righteous imprisonments? Yep. Still the same claims? Yep. Zach Greensmith died from severe maiming. He had 1 child. He had Hagen Greensmith, who survived being sickly, which is good, and he was married to Gwyneth Mack. Cool. Well... Oh. Lord Tumish of Ibos has usurped the lordship of Ibon from Drog the Hunter. I'm going to wait till the autosave. While playing with other children, you seem to favour those who are closest of relations. We're no longer affectionate, now we're just a family person. We're just a good fighter who fights for his family. Okay. Autosave. And I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.